I've got a great example today of the value of utilizing TrackMan to provide context to understand how do the motions of the body relate to the metrics that you see around the swing parameters. This is a swing that I sent to my coach, Robin Rosado. I sent him this link to my TrackMan portal. Everybody at Alta Golf is able to utilize the my TrackMan portal to save individual swings or groups of swings and to share them with other people. So here's the video of the actual swing. You can see the mechanics, various body positions. And in addition to the video, what's really great is I was able to share with my coach these numbers that went along with this particular swing. So listen to the lesson that I got from Robin, where he was trying to help me understand the various body positions and things that I'm doing in my swing and how they impact these numbers on the ball flight.
Okay, really quick. So I was looking at your data here with your 8-iron. All good. You know, you can see that path to face ratio. And again, I'm sure I've mentioned this to you before, where if we're looking at club path here for you, so if we're looking at path into out, so reading positive, we don't really want that number going more than 3 degrees, honestly. After that, then the ball will start to move. You know, we start having a little higher dispersion there. Same thing with the face to path. We don't want that really going more than higher than 3 left. Within there, and then you're saying pretty consistent. You know, it should be roughly, obviously depending on swing speed and other parameters, but that should be roughly within a 10-yard cone, I guess you can say, or that's what they usually refer to onto the green. The one number I will say spins good, carry is unreal at 185, which is a 195, which is crazy for an 8-iron at 87 miles per hour. That's insane. Dynamic loft is actually very good. So of course that's the face on the loft at impact, meaning that you're not as kind of flippy with the hands and you're potentially generating more shaft lane there. So that's also really good, which I can see it from here. Now, one factor, you'll notice here in this particular one here, Dwayne, that the ball was more pipped. One thing I will show to you is angle of attack at negative 1.9. Not terrible by any means. We want that number to be roughly about negative 4 to negative 5. Reason being, obviously, is just simply if you kind of hitting down on it, and in your case, making sure that we're rotating, maintaining posture, and not really releasing. So if I were to put, like, looking at those numbers here, Dwayne, from the 8-iron here, swing characteristics are really good. Hands are higher for some. That looks amazing. Playing is also very good. It's into out. The only thing, you know, for you in your case, something that's kind of plagued you here is the rotation / posture. So if you look here now at impact there, Dwayne, we'll notice here as you go back, notice that line I drew that from your ear to your hip flexor. Ear gets off there, so it's your posture is slightly rising there into the backswing, into the downswing. We'll see here that you've actually maintained posture, but upper body is actually moved. So you've done a fantastic job here in maintaining posture there in the lower body, but upper body's moved a little bit away from the ball. But since dynamic loft was good, and since the angle of attack was still down, but maybe negative, like I said, at negative 1.9 or 1.3 from what I saw, there's a reason why it's more kind of picked is simply put it, so you kind of eliminate all the factors. So it's not the hands, it's not the lower body, it's simply upper body. That's if we can look at this swing here and translate it to your TrackMan numbers, it's going to be upper body is moving. You're losing posture in upper body. So in essence, you look here, Billy Horschel, you can see that his upper body is pretty much in the exact same spot as he was at address. So that's kind of going back to covering the ball, hands coming in low. Usually swing, because I have a tendency to do that a little bit myself, is that my usual swing thought impact is really feel like sternum of the chest is facing down, and this is what technically is happening, is facing down on the same line as a golf ball, but about 3 feet in front of the golf ball. Hopefully that makes sense what I said there. So that's honestly it there, Dwayne. Looking at this video here, it looks great. And looking at the numbers, they're fantastic. Angle of attack was the one that came out to mind. But since dynamic loft is really good, that means shaft lane is really good. Speed obviously was very good at 87. Distance was great. Obviously, path was definitely into out, and face was slightly close to that path, which is what we want for a little draw. All good stuff. It's just that one number, angle of attack, and how that relates to you. So that doesn't mean you hit down on it more. It only means for you, since dynamic off is good, it just means that in your case, maintaining posture there, upper body.